What up? Jeez, it's your Uncle Mirch, and we back with another video. Now, yesterday I was roll queue farming all day just so I can, start the new year with some really good, solid, safe lane games. So I don't have to do this like homework. I'm doing my homework now, so I don't have to do it next year. So I can enjoy a fruitful 2026, which I hope you do too. Now, this game I am playing support Zeus. Now, I just got auto-filled as position 5, so now we're going to be playing some Zeus. And this is how I end up carrying this CS Pro. Now, this guy, Clinks, his name is Tabson, and apparently he's a CS Pro. Now, he has 4.4k wins, which is a lot of games. That's even more than me, and I have 10,000 hours in this game. So I'll let you decide if this guy is the CS guy or he's not the CS guy. He has a private profile, but he has the big logo as his image. Now, it could be him, but he does have 9,000 matches. So actually, he has quite a negative win rate because it is not half. It's 4.4 instead of 4.5. So, take it as you will with a grain of salt. But some guys in my game, they were all speaking German to him, and he was replying. And from the little I could understand, it seems like it's legit. Now, whether he is legit or not, I don't know, but I do end up carrying his ass. To his credit, he does play pretty well. But that is all enabled by your boy Mirch, who is playing Zeus support. So let me break down what is happening in this game. Now, my goal with Zeus is to deward everything. I tried to deward this place with W, but it didn't work. And when I saw the camp didn't spawn, I put a sentry down, no problem. Because I don't have mana. Mana is, W costs a lot of mana, so I didn't want to waste too much mana. And now, the other thing, except contesting the camps, is I want to be trading with this Rubik. So I want to be trading with him at all times, and I don't want to be trading with Underlord because Clinks can handle Underlord. So if I can isolate Rubik and they never connect, then I know my Clinks will be fine. Right? Because he has high damage with burning arrows, he can easily farm safely if I take Rubik out of the game. So as long as Rubik can't right-click him at all times, we're fine, right? And then he thinks he's gonna get away with 1 HP. He gives me the hand wave, and then I pop the mango, and I'm this close for him getting first blood. But it is what it is. So my goal is to harass Rubik, contest the camps, and make sure that I can always pull, right? As I do a half pull here. And then what I do is I constantly bring up regen to the lane because as you can see, I have no mana. Wind Ranger dies because I could have went for the rune, but that was never my point. So I think that's on him. He dies 1v1. He's the Pudge. He's the Pudge. Gets double kill because of Sunstrike bullshit. That's what I call bullshit because it is. So I bring a lot of regen, harass Rubik, and honestly, I'm playing like the support I wish I had every single time I played carry. If I would have someone like this, who would constantly pull the lane, unblock the camp to pull the lane, and harass enemy guys so I can't get harassed, I would honestly go pro. But it's always my team who's holding me back. So it is what it is. We're not pro. We're just stuck here on YouTube making videos for 20 views a day. So it is what it is. I get away because of the Tango. God bless Tangos. They're really strong. So keep buying regen. And then he actually snipes me, which you would think it's bad, but it's really not bad at all. Because now I come back with full health, so I don't have to invest in more regen. So I come back with full health. Clinks can farm. If the wave was here instead of at our tower, then it would be bad. And it also tells me he has a ward because he sniped me from over there. So we get a kill on Rubik, and now we get a kill on this guy. And now I'm kind of thinking, okay, my job on this lane is kind of done. I was a little bit slow with pulling these games. Like I would always be at 725, which is too late. It is what it is. Sometimes you're going to be slow. This doesn't stop Clinks from being rank 1 in net worth. And I'm last right now, but that is going to change throughout this game. So I don't really have much to do now. I'm just going to go for the bounty, and then I'll try to collapse mid. And I see Lion is here as well, so we just go for the easy kill. And now I'm just gonna my job on this safe lane is kind of over. I don't care what happens to Clinks anymore. He should be fine. He is top net worth, and he's playing against Undying, who Underlord, who cannot really like bully him out of the lane. Like, what is he gonna do? Just spam Q? If he spams Q, lane's gonna push into his tower. He can pull it from the tower and easy peasy. So now I'm just trying to hover around the rest of the map. I want to play behind my mid and my off lane, and this Rubik, thinks he's Superman because he has the health going on, but he's not. He's actually quite a noob, and he ends up dying. So I get mana boots now, and this is where the game actually starts. Because now I constantly have mana and can play. Use the ult to secure the kill, D-ward, everything. We're on top of the world, and now we can push this tower because we got catapult and we got Clinks. This was actually a really good move from Clinks, because he rotated through the gate as soon as the catapult was here, which meant we took an easy tower. So, as you can see, I'm just going to be walking around my Tide Hunter and Wind Ranger, and if I can't do anything, so here a lot of people would just try to go and defend this tower. I think if this tower goes down, it's actually a lot of times, much better. I think this tower is a lot of bait. We get another kill here, but that doesn't matter too much. I think this tower is such bait. Like, defending this tower has mostly gone wrong, at least for me. So, and sometimes it's much safer for your carry to farm here than to farm here, because if you're farming here, you can farm from here. You can go these 2 camps and these 3 camps, and maybe this camp, right? If you're here, if you can farm Ancients, that's great, because you can farm these 2 camps and Ancients and small camp, which is great, and you love that, but it's so much more dangerous, so you much rather farm here. So a lot of times, if this tower goes down, because they can't really dive you so easily here, like, sure, they can rotate this, but they're so overexposed here, so it's so much better if sometimes the tower goes down. So, but a lot of supports will just, hey, we should defend the tower, and end up like dying, and you get 4-man dove and everything, and it's just awful, right? So instead, I'm just playing with the strong guys in my team, which right now are Wind Ranger and Tide Hunter eventually. And I'm just trying to make sure that these guys get out of all right. So I use ult. I'm not afraid to use ult for vision. And as you can see, we trade some kills back and forth, but it's not the worst, because as long as this guy has free farm, and he's #1 net worth, so that's pretty good. Lane secured by who? By Mirch. Yes, sir. So as long as Clinks is having a good game, I'm happy, right? And if they want to fight, we'll fight. If they want to farm, we'll farm. Now, speaking of farms, I realize I have 1.2k gold, and I have Shard queued up. Now, Shard, for me, is a support item, is a farming item for me. For Zeus, it's a farming item. It really helps you farm. So I want to farm a little bit. So I instantly buy it as soon as I can. Minute 15, 1400 gold. I'm blessed to be able to buy this shard. The issue is I don't have any points in Q. So I start putting Q, because I'm like, God damn it, I need to be able to farm, right? So shard arrives. As soon as shard arrives, my game plan changes a little bit from hovering over with my team all the time to farming a little bit. And the reason why I can do this is because, well, first, we had a really good start, so our heroes are not super weak, and Lion is kind of taking care of all the wards. So if he's doing that, I'm not too upset. I'm not upset at all. Beauty is that now I will farm, but I'll also hover my team, right? So I'm not just gonna like completely AFK farm, take the easiest farm in the game, the safest camps, and just go AFK. I will do that, of course, but not super much, right? So I start farming because I need items. If I don't have items, Zeus doesn't do much except ward. I'm not afraid to use ult to give vision. I know a lot of Zeus players, they just wait, they never ult, they only ult to kill steal. That's not how I like to play. I don't mind pressing the button to start the fight. Sometimes so many fights you lose because you don't have vision. But this way, if you start the fight with vision, well, your team can either, first of all, they're going to be less HP. They're going to have less HP, so they're going to start the fight with less HP. And my team has all the information. So as a support, you know, maybe if you're playing mid lane, but even if you're playing mid lane, it's the same concept. But as a support, my role is to give information to my team. So as long as I know that my team has the information, you know, I'll be fine. That's why I didn't go to push top tower, because, well, first of all, I don't have that much mana, so I'm back to farming. My game plan is, you know, stick to farming. And also, I came here and I die. I'm a support. I'm expendable. It's totally fine. But if I can avoid it, I'll obviously avoid it. At the end of the day, it ends up being pretty fine because Tabson gets the double kill, so we trade 3 for 3. As soon as I respawn, I go back to my plan, right? I want to go back to farming. I need to get my items because without items, there's just not much I can do. I just can't do much, right? So we go farming. I get Kaya. I go Kaya first, and as soon as I see a fight, first of all, I press ult. We got the Roche alley-oop, which was hilarious. And I'm there with my team. You know, I'm always here with my team. I don't mind dying. I don't mind tanking and giving vision. So I'm not just like AFK farming and just pressing ult, right? And waiting to get 6 items. I'm not doing that at all. I could be doing that, but I'm not, because that's what noobs do, and I'm not a noob. So I want to make sure that I do have items and that I can contribute to fights. So because we have these very heavy fighting heroes like Tide, like Wind Ranger, to some extent Clinks as well, I don't mind farming a little bit more because there's going to be a lot of farm that's not taken on the map, right? So now I'm a little bit low, but I press again. I press ult, and I stay on the outskirts. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to get caught in this Luna bullshit. I don't want to do anything, but I'm still around. Even though I'm 0 HP, my W still gives vision, still deals a lot of damage, and I can throw it from very far away. And now, you guessed it, we're going back to farming. As soon as the fight is over, I'm going back to farming. You know. And the thing is that it's so early into the game that the alternative, like, you can't really do much else, right? So I know I spot they have a ward there, but it's too risky to go D-ward. But the fight keeps on going. I kill the golem, of course. Gold, thank you very much. And I'm hovering around, trying to get a kill here and there. Now, to his credit, Tabson does end up playing well himself, but as soon as I'm kind of done and I don't have anything else to do, I'll go farm, baby. We're gonna push bottom. Well, we need the wave. If we want to push bottom, we need the wave. And who's gonna take the wave? Well, I TP'd out there first. You know, sue me. At least I'm playing a hero that can do something with the farm. You know, I'm not like some. I mean, I want to say even Bane can do it, but you know, Bane you get Ags and then what? Like Zeus at least, he scales. He's the Thunder God. For God's sake, he's the Thunder God. He's gonna scale. So I join here. This is maybe I might be a little bit late here, but you know, I see Warlock channeling. I have Nimbus, and now we can de-ward what we saw like 3 minutes ago. Sometimes you just gotta be patient. A lot of people will just like respawn and immediately sprint it down because they see a ward. There's a ward there. Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta be a little bit more patient. Snipe the courier, and you can see, because I have no mana, I don't have Nimbus, I don't have ult, I'm just gonna go back to farming. So this is, and as you can see, I'm slowly getting a lot of farm. I'm neck and neck with my position 3, I'm above their position 3, and I am also gonna be, you know, above Invoker and Windrunner very, very soon. Why? Well, it's because, you know, I'll catch a wave here and there. I'll do something. If no one else is doing it, I'll do it. I'll throw out the Nimbus to support, right? We have a lot of heroes that want to fight. And Zeus just can help with that. And other than that, you know, I'm just there for support. Throw a W, throw an ult, throw a Nimbus, de-ward a little bit. And you guessed it. We're back to farming. But you see, I'm not like insta-griefing the game by TPing out. And by TPing out and not doing anything, right? I kill a bunch of couriers. I throw Nimbus on Roche. So if my team's doing Roche, I'm also assisting, but like my right clicks aren't going to do much on Roche. And I don't want to be in pit and we get all, like, we all just get pitted by Underlord, right? So I'm always helping my team, but I'm also, as you can see, I'm always helping my team. But I'm also playing for my own game, right? And then I want to talk about this Meteor Hammer. So I ended up going Meteor Hammer because I didn't want to get like Kai Assange, because I don't necessarily need to be tankier. Like, I'm fine. My hero's just fine. Because I'm not gonna be going in. So the mana, like the fact that my spells cost less mana, that's pretty nice. But I'm getting a bunch of regen anyway, so it's fine. I've never really had any issues that I don't have enough mana. And I've lost so many games because we just could never siege high ground because they have all this bullshit. Now Planks has Aegis, so he can afford to do this. But look, like they have so much bullshit in this pit and everything. It just makes it really hard to siege tower. So I went Meteor Hammer, and then Kaya Yasha would have been great, and that's usually a really good item. But you can't really, I can't really auto attack people this game. Because if I get too close, I'll get Tornado, I get Warlock ult, I sit in Luna ult, there's all this bullshit. So I can't really do it. So I just ended up going for Meteor Hammer just to push my lane a little bit. You see in team fights, I'm in and out, throw ult, throw Nimbus, W, try to interrupt Warlock, try to secure vision, try to make sure that you can do as much as possible. And as soon as the team calls back, well, I go back and I'm going farming. And I'm now 3rd in net worth. And I'm getting Refresher because I wanted more regen. So because I wanted more regen, obviously Refresher is always a great item on Zeus. And from here, honestly, we're up 21k. It's just about finishing the game. We go pick up Tormentor. Tabson is trying some really funny shit, but I don't know what he's doing, and he just dies. And then I almost die, but luckily the entire team comes around and it's fine. I don't know what the hell that was. But from here, the only thing that's left for us to do is we got bottom. We can wait out next Roche. It's going to take a little bit of time. Wait, what's going on here? And they end up chasing us, actually. And then I TP out instant. I let Lion die, and I think it's fine. They use BKBs. You just don't. This is a really good move by them, by the way, because they know we're low from Tormentor and they rush into us. But I get the kill. I help Wind Ranger get the kill. So, and that's kind of how you're playing. Now you're playing Zeus with 3 items, right? You have Ags and you have Refresher. So now I'm strong as hell. So I know as soon as their BKBs are over, I can deal like 1,000 damage just like this to their entire team. So from here, I'm 4th in net worth now, but I'm living the life, right? And I have 180 creeps, which, yeah, you can say is a lot for position 4, for position 5, but it doesn't feel like my team missed me or anything, right? So I just play to our strengths. And as you can see, Warlock is there, bam. Can't do anything. Now Tide dies because he's in too deep, because their broker deals a lot of damage. It is what it is. There's double damage coming in. Tabson's not here yet, so I'm not going in. I'm just playing in and out. And now what do? Well, do I go hit Ancients? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's funny. I was thinking, like, right now, if I was in this game, I would go hit the creeps. And that's exactly what I do. So because I'm Zeus, and I can do this, right? I don't need to smoke, because I got global presence. So my ult is up. So instantly, I press ult to give vision. I wait for the BKB. And then I press Nimbus. And then I refresh and double Nimbus. And then double ult. And now it's GG. Ya boy Nuva UC, ya boy Mirch, sorry, Uncle Mirch, has won the game. And you can see me, like, even Meteor Hammer was such a good choice this game. Because it's rough. They got Warlock and Invoker and Underlord. So it's really rough to push high grounds. And, okay, not if he goes and does that. And then from here, honestly, the game's kind of over. The all mass buyback, we go back, I was thinking about going Rapier, but that's really the only way we throw this game is if I go Rapier. So I decided against it and went Octarine. And I just want to show you one last thing in this game before we call it, because there's not much going on. So they come back, they push into us. And there's this fight here, right? Where my mid laner dies, and it's 4v4, and Tide is almost going down as well, but he has BKB, and I have everything on cooldown, and look at this beautiful meteor hammer, dude. I want to see that one more time, because I was like, what? How did that even happen? Right? They have BKB, this guy lands the double stun, and I start channeling, because I know they're just going to run away from Prince into us. Boom! Into the double stun, into the double kill. And from here, you know, this is the end of the game. They all die, and we run it down, and we end the game. And this is how we end 2025 with a beautiful position 5 Zeus, second in net worth, most damage in the game, by the way, if we are to look at the game. So screw Tabson. Although he played well. I'm not going to say. CS Pro, these CS guys, he played well. 20-3, not bad, but second in net worth, most in damage, by far, most in damage. You know, it's your boy Mirch. Happy New Year.